Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a mistake. Yeah, that's correct, we're doing another one of these stupid, very, very stupid ideas. So, as the last dating sim video was, I made a bet. I lost said bet, I did a dating video. I think you can see what's happened here. So, we're playing Doku Doku Literature Club. No, fucking no. Let's get a name. Jacob. Jacob will do fine. I hate my life. Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she may be drawing to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbour, and good friend since we were children. You know the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today. But it just kind of works out because we've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, well, she started to oversleep more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just shy and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Hey! I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were going to try thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Jacob. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird when I don't want them to think we're a couple or anything. Fine. But you did wait for me, after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you wanted to. Whatever you say, Sayori. Time to do my narrator voice. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly spectacled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Jacob, have you decided on a club to join yet? Club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any kind of clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm very sure I possibly did say that in one of our many conversations where I dismissively gone along with whatever she was going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little bit too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting on with on the average, while spending my free time on games and anime. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is very important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. Trust me, the real world is shit. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me that you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I can promise you that. Yay. Why... Hang on, no, wrong voice. Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I haven't let myself relate to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is ordinary as usual, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wanted me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with an anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into class while I was spaced out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you here in class, but I saw you just sitting here and spaced out. So I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait for me if it's going to make you late to your own club, you know. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know... Know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There is no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sayori is vice president of the literary club. Not that I was ever aware she had any interests in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to an anime club. Now come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kinda told the club yesterday I would bring a new member. And Nakuska made cupcakes and everything. Yeah. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned this all out. I let out a long sigh. Fine. I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I diligently follow Siri across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I've rarely visited, being generally used for the third-year classes and activities. Siri is full of energy, swinging open the classroom door. Everyone, this is the new member. I told you not to call me the new member. I glance around the room. Girl 1. Welcome to Literature Club. It's a pleasure to meet you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? Girl number 2. You brought a boy. Way to kill the atmosphere. And girl number 3. Ah, Jacob, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. It appears all words have escaped me in this situation. This club, it's full of incredibly cute girls. Girl number 2, what are you looking at? If you want to say something, then just say it. I do apologize. Nakuta? Probably not even know. No, hang on. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I do not recognize. The small figure makes me think she's possibly a first-year student. She's also the one who made the cupcakes, according to Sui. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly in my ear and then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy, and this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say it like that. Yuri, who appears completely more mature and tamed, seems to have a hard time keeping up with the people like Soria and Nakuski. Fuck the names, but I don't care. Well, it's nice to meet the both of you anyway. It's like you've already know Monica. Is that right? That's correct. It's great to see you again, Jacob. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in class last year. Monica was possibly the most popular girl in the class, smart, beautiful, and athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having a smile at me gently feels a little... You too, Monica. Come, sit down, Jacob. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I'll get a little excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Siri mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Siri. Now, Natisku and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Nasku grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Siri. Netuki... No, fuck, I don't give a shit. Natuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa. Natuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers were drawn with icing and the little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Nakatik. Yeah, well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Siri grabs the first one, then Monica, and then I follow. It's delicious. Siri talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around with my fingers, looking for the best angle to take the bite. Natuski is quiet. I can't help but notice notice her sneaking glance in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like Haven't I had this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything? I thought you technically did. Siri said, well, maybe. But not for you, you know, you dummy. Alright. I give up on this. Here's weird logic and dismisses the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us, before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Oh, don't worry, the teacher gives us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. Yeah, that's not true. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I mean that, you know, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime of mine, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literary club? I was afraid this question... Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Suri. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Suri seems very happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literary Club, it is my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could have possibly been a board member of any major clubs. Weren't you the leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know... To be honest, I can't stand all that politics around the majority of the clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about budgets and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I really enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a good leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile, but it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah. We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone's enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked very hard to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know why I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Jacob, what kind of things do you like to read? Considering how little I've read in the past few years, I really don't have any good way to answer that. Manga. I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Nastuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wanted to say something, but then she seemed to have kept quiet. Not much for reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. What the fuck is going on? Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. It's not a sex thing. My favourites are usually novels that are built deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsman behind them amazes me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since that moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes lit up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But, you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep physical, emotional, usually immerses me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can be so deliberately taken advantage of? Your own lack of imagination to completely throw you off the loop. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I've read a horror book once. I desperately grabbed something I could relate to at the medium level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really, I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes you think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surely horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, I just... Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? Well, you left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. And give it back. Fine. Yeah, your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just so cute as you are. Shiri slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. Oh god, I am not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why, do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how this feels. Showing that level of writing takes more than just the confidence. The trust form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, You can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for you as well, Yuri. I want to read everybody's poems. We all sit down for a moment. Okay. I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look questionably at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Jacob? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Oh, hold on there. There's still one teeny tiny problem. And what would that be? Now that we're back in the original topic of me joining a club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Suri may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made a decision. I still have other clubs looking at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejuded eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought... Jacob, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when they look like that? That's it. If writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls, then by Jove, right. Okay. I've decided then. I'll join the literary club. One by one, the girls' eyes lit up. Yes, I'm so happy. Suri wrapped her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literary club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everybody. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment? Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Jacob, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Ehe. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star? Monica with my writing skills. I already feel the anxiously welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Neki clean up their food. Hey Jacob, since we are already here, why don't we walk home together? That's right, Siri and I have never walked home together anymore since she started the club. Sure, might as well. Yay. And with that, the two of us departed the club room and made our way home. The whole way my mind wanders back to the back and forth between the four girls, Suri, Natsuki, Yuri, and, of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literary club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances and make sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a bloody poem. Yep, we're not writing a poem. That's it. I'm done. I'm done. That is it. You better be happy, the person that I've said I would do this for. I've done it. The bet is over. I'm never making a bet again. This is for future Jacob. Do not bet again. Anyway, I hope you have enjoyed this video. I haven't. But anyway, I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.